What's going on, guys? Just got back to London from Amsterdam. Been gone for the week, and just really wanted to share a little bit about my experience, some things that I've learned, and some things that I really took a note of. And one thing about Amsterdam, wow, the bread, the bread is amazing. Beautiful people everywhere. Such an amazing city, amazing vibe. Is really cool. So many coffee shops, so many bikes. It's very interesting, and it's just really putting things in perspective that we're the same, no matter where you're from, no matter what color your skin is, no matter what language you speak, no matter what your culture is in your city, in your country, in your state, whatever the case may be, we're all human beings at the end of the day. And it's something that being in Europe has really made me realize. I've never been over to Europe until just recently. Last year I traveled around 30 different states. This year I've been to a few different countries now already, and I'm excited to see more. But at the end of the day, you know, I just wanted to share with you guys some my perspective that I've gained is like, what are we waiting on? A lot of us, we're sitting here going day by day, doing the same thing over and over, putting all these limitations on ourselves for no reason. It makes no sense, guys. Think about it like this. If you believe you can do it, then you can. If you believe you can't do it, then you can't. Your belief creates your reality. Whatever you believe is true. You are the placebo of your own life. So, knowing that to be true, wouldn't it make sense to focus on learning how to believe much bigger, much sooner? It's important that we train this muscle called belief. It's a very important thing to learn. And what goes hand in hand with the belief muscle is the feeling of gratitude, because you can believe. Here's the thing, guys. As David E. Manitier said, as Walt Disney said, as all these, whatever. Conceive, believe, and achieve. If you can conceive it in your mind and believe it in your heart, then you can achieve it. Simple as that. You can do anything, and stop looking at that at a service level and saying, oh yeah, I can do anything, I know that. No, I don't care what you know. Let's stop the BS. Let's stop the BS. What is your teachability index? What is your teachability index? What is your willingness to learn, and what is your willingness to change? And 99% of people, the reason why you're stuck where you're at, the reason why you're not growing, is because your teachability index is very low. The majority of people, we just tend to think we know it all, and a lot of people want to be the mentor, but they don't want to be mentored. And a lot of people, they want to be that guy that knows it all. And trust me, I've been down that road before. I wanted to be the teacher of everyone, and that's awesome, that's dope. But at the end of the day, like, I'm a student of the game. Always, I'm a student. I'm here to learn. Whenever I learn, I'm gonna go ahead and teach, because I feel that is my duty to share what I've learned along my journey. And you should do the same. I think you should, if you want to. And I'm not here to tell you how to live your life, but I'm tired of hearing people's excuses. Why are we making excuses when we're the creators of our life? You're the creator of your own world. So how could you blame someone else when you're the one that's in control? Because every situation you've been in, you attracted it. Every single experience you've had, you attracted it. Because why? Your vibrational frequency aligns you with people, places, things, experiences that match your frequency. So your present moment was pre-sent to you based off of your past vibrations. The vibrations you are currently emitting are attracting your future. So for you to change your life, it's as simple as focusing on the future, believing that you can do it, and feeling as if you've already done it. Okay, it's that simple. There's all kinds of key elements. There's different things that go along with it. But at the end of the day, guys, if you can conceive it in your mind, first of all, do you realize the power of our imagination? Everything that has ever been invented, that's been created, first existed only in the mind. The idea of the telephone, the television, the internet, a car, a bed, a chair, I'm just seeing things that are right in front of me, but like all of these things, at one point in time, they didn't exist in the physical world. They were just in someone's imagination. So you can use your imagination to create anything you want. And you're put on this earth to be great. And I'm tired of seeing people settle for mediocrity. I'm tired of seeing people. Here's the thing, guys. We were programmed into this matrix. We were programmed to believe that we're just like everyone else. We're the sheep. You know, we're programmed to be sheep and to follow the system, guys. I'm here to remove you from that. I'm here to remove the people from the matrix. And what you believe is based off of your programming. You know, your first 7 years of life, if you grew up around people that didn't know how to manage money, people that were not financially successful, you're going to believe that you're not worthy of money. And that's why there's so many people stuck in their broke paradigms. They believe that money is a bad thing, and that's what they want you to believe, because so that they have control over you. You know, in this system that we're in, you know, they give you the illusion of choice. You know, you get to choose what school to go to. You get to choose your job, or you choose your major a lot of these times. But that's not really your free will of choice. You get limited options to choose from. Okay? The school system, so outdated. It's meant to create workers, factory workers in a system. All the jobs that we have in the last 10, 20 years, you know, you're already seeing it. All these jobs are going away. It's getting replaced by AI. It's getting replaced by robots. It's getting replaced by automatic systems. Online banking, you know, cashier registers, you know, literally Uber's taken over the taxi business. Airbnb's taken over hotel business. All these things. It's a new age of information. It's a new age of information. And, you know, you're either keeping up with the trends or you're getting left behind. And this is not the time to get left behind. It's not the time, guys. This isn't religion. This isn't religious information. This is literally just realizing that our spiritual DNA is perfect. And all of the abilities I have, you have them as well. And the only limits that we truly have are the ones that we put on ourselves. So remove those limiting beliefs. Shatter them. They don't exist. Your fears, they're not real. Stop. What is fear? False evidence appearing real. What's the other one? Fear. What is it? Yeah, whatever. But anyway, fear, guys. It doesn't exist. Your fear, the only way to get past your fears is to take action. You must take action to get rid of your fears, because as long as it's still a fear, it's just in your mind, and your mind is what's stopping you. You gotta get out of your own way. You gotta get out of your own way, okay? Raise your vibration. You gotta stop eating these foods, guys. I'm not vegan for no reason. It's so much deeper than you think. The reason why all these popular foods, the cheapest foods, they're food is information, guys. So if you're putting artificial sweeteners in your body, you're not allowing your brain to send signals. And the way the law of attraction works, our brain is like an antenna. We are a magnet. The frequency we're emitting is attracting that same thing. Okay? So if you're having these artificial sweeteners, you're eating these fast foods, greasy foods, you're putting all these things in your body that's not supposed to be in your body, and it's lowering your vibration. And when your vibration is lowered, it kills your ability to desire, and it kills your passion, your ambition, your drive. When you're eating these bad foods, low vibrational foods, they're killing your desire. And the starting point of all achievement starts with desire. I only take in positive and uplifting. You guys hear this in the background? I'm listening to, well, the frequencies stop there for a second, but I'm always constantly putting positive information in my head. Why do you think I'm able to speak and make these videos and make these posts? It doesn't just come out of nowhere. It's called, I had to learn to reprogram my subconscious mind. And the thoughts that are in your head, you are not your thoughts. You are just the presence experiencing them. So to really remove yourself from all those negative limiting beliefs, you really got to brainwash yourself with the right information, because your first 7 years of life brainwash you. based off of your environment, your friends, your family, your school, your church, all these things, whatever you spent the most time with in your first 7 years of life, that was your only concept of reality. So for you to get past that, you have to reprogram your subconscious mind by repetition, repetition, repetition. You need to raise your vibration, eat the right foods, and realize that you're the only one. You're the only one. You're the one that you're looking for. That person you're looking for to come into your life, that's you. Because once you can, here's the thing, guys. When you focus on you, everything else works out. When you align yourself in the right energy and raise your vibration, remember, think of yourself as a magnet. And the frequency that you emit out of your brain is attracting something that literally matches it. So if you're blaming this person, you're attracting blame. If you're thinking negative thoughts, you're attracting negative situations. If you're complaining, you're attracting things to complain about. If you're grateful, what happens when you're grateful, guys? You open the doors to receiving more. Gratitude is the perfect frequency to receive, and it's no coincidence that when you are grateful that it's already done, it happens. When you're worried about it, is this going to happen? Oh my God, I'm in a hurry, I'm impatient, I'm frustrated. It's not going to happen. You can't attract what you want feeling those feelings. Whatever you think about the most, you become. Whatever you feel the most, you become. You have to feel good all the time. There's no rule you have to feel bad. Like, it's okay to feel bad, but just realize it's just neural pathways that are programmed into you to feel certain ways and to react in certain ways. That's why you gotta stop watching TV. All these negative emotions and reactions, people are emotionally, like, over the top emotionally negative, sad, depressed, average, mediocre. These are the people they portray in TV shows and movies, just the average person. And that's what people watch, so that's what they become. Okay? Don't watch TV. I don't watch TV. I watch information from people that they know more than me. They've had more success than me. And, just to get a little bit into it, guys, this isn't my information. I'm not saying I'm this guy that knows everything, because I don't. I'm learning, always learning. The thing is, guys, you never stop learning. That's the thing. Because if you stop learning, your teachability index is low. And the 4 basics to success, number 1 is, who do you listen to? A lot of us are taking advice from the wrong people. We're taking advice from the wrong people. And the thing is, when you're taking advice from someone, it's important to qualify them. Does this person have the results that I want? Does this person have the lifestyle that I want? Does this person have the personality, the relationships, the money, the health, the wealth, the happiness that I want? If the answer is no, then you should not listen to them ever. I don't care if that's your best friend. I don't care if that's your family. I don't care if that's your mom. I don't care if that's your grandma. It does not matter. If they don't have the results you want, they don't have the qualification to give you advice. It doesn't make sense. How can you give me advice about something that's in my future that you yourself have not done? That makes no sense. Always go to the expert. And whatever you're doing, if you're a barber, if you're going to a barber school, find the best barber on YouTube and listen to them. Don't just go to some random school and learn from some random person that probably it's not even qualified. Like, think about it. If you're trying to make $1 million, would you rather learn from someone that's making $1 million, or would you rather learn from someone that's making 10 million, 100 million? Find someone that has 10x the result that you're looking for and learn from them. Okay? That's number 1. Who do you listen to? Number 2, what is your teachability index? What's the teachability index? What is your willingness to learn? What is your willingness to change? That's where people get caught up right there on the changing. Everyone loves to listen to personal development. They love to learn. But no one does anything about it, guys. The best way to learn is to do. The best way to learn something is by doing it yourself. Okay? So if your teachability index is, your willingness to learn and willingness to change both have to be 10 out of 10. That's the thing. So a lot of people I know, they're willing to learn. They're willing to learn. They're ready to take notes. But when it comes to changing, that's where they're stuck. And, you know, something that's helped me is we got to remove the idea of who we are, unattach yourself from the ego's version of you, and recreate yourself. That's how you change, is by saying, you know what, let me let go of who I used to be so that I can create who I'm becoming. That's what's going to help you increase your teachability index. Number 3, the training balance scale. And this is, you know, what percentage of the time are we actually learning, and what percentage of the time are we actually taking action? You know, you got to find that balance for you. And, you know, trying to find the exact definition and quotes of this, you know, just from my understanding, you know, that find a ratio that's good for you. You know, don't be that person that's sitting here practicing, learning, it doesn't do anything. You have to do something. You know, you should be taking action, trusting your frequency and the spirit to guide you. And, you know, over planning, you should have 80% action, 20% planning. That's something that's helped me, is really planning out in the morning and night. During the day, you're just running. You're just running through the whatever comes to your mind. You know, just letting your intuition guide you. That's the best way to go about it. Don't try to overthink, because your plan is not better than God's plan. Whatever you believe in, the universe is guiding you always. So if you're trying to overplan everything, you're really blocking yourself from blessings by thinking that you know it all, because you really don't. You know, really realize what's in your radar. Your radar is like what you can see around you. And for you to get some type of goal that's so out of reach, you're not going to know how to do it. You're not going to see it right in front of you. You have to trust the universe to send you those things, and it will. It always does. God is always on time, every single time. And what's the other one? Teachability index, training balance scale. Okay, so there's 4 steps to unconscious competence. So number 1 is unconscious uncompetence. And what does that mean? You don't even know that you don't know. And that's, some people are stuck there. They don't even know that they don't know. They're so oblivious, they're so clueless, you have no idea what the hell's going on, okay? And then you have conscious uncompetence. That's where you know that you don't know. You're like, okay, let me just look at myself. What result do I have right now? Okay, let me just admit I don't know what the hell I'm doing. That's that's conscious uncompetence. And then there's conscious competence. That's where you're like, okay, this is what I need to do. I'm gonna do it. You're knowing what you got to do. You have to think about it. You're doing it. You got to think about it though. You're like, okay, this is what I got to do today. All right, I'm gonna do this. Okay, bet. Let me do this. You're not perfect. And the last one, this is where you want to be, unconscious competence. That means you're doing the right thing without even having to think about it. And the way to get there, where people mess up, is when they're in that conscious competence stage, they don't stay there long enough. What you got to realize is, when you're conscious competent, you're creating the neural pathways, you're creating the rhythm, you're creating the habits, and you have to really keep going and going and going until it's so ingrained in your brain and your subconscious mind that it becomes unconscious competence. You do it without even thinking about it. It's automatic. It's like breathing. It's like drinking water. It's like walking. Like whatever that means to you. That's number 4. And the 5th step, basic to success, is master the basics. Master the 4 basics. Once you master those 4 things, you're really able to get whatever you want. And, you know, focus on believing. If you can't believe big right now, you got to really train yourself. Train the belief muscle. Have smaller goals at first and accomplish them, and then start raising your belief level. But start thinking much bigger, much sooner. Stop limiting yourself. Guys, we're not just humans that are just here on earth and just going through the motions. Like, we're here. You're a spiritual being that's on this earth having an experience in a human body. So let's remove the human limitations and realize that we have God within us. Therefore, as God created the universe, we create our universe. God is the source. We have the source within us because God is in everything. Therefore, we have God in us. Therefore, we have God capabilities by tapping into the source, which is the brain and heart connection, your heart space. Live in your heart space. Live with gratitude, not with fear. Live Speak life, not death. What you speak comes. Whatever you're speaking, you're connecting that to the field, and that's coming back to you. Speak life, not death. Speak life, not death. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Conceive it in your mind, believe it in your heart, you can achieve it. Anything is possible. Literally, not only is anything possible, but the thing is, for those of you that you don't really believe in the law of attraction, and you don't really believe in this and that, and this and that, whatever, you got to realize that the law of attraction is working in your life whether you know it or not. Everything that you've gotten up to this point in your life, you created it. Okay, so it's important that if you've watched the video all the way to this point, you should know by now that, you know, your life is not an accident. There's no accidents in this world. Everything happens in divine alignment. So for you to doubt that, you're really just, you're neglecting what's right in front of you. And a lot of times that the information that we need is right in front of us, but our teachability index is too low. We're not willing to learn, and we're not willing to change. So, you know, if you clicked on this video, I believe you saw this at the right time. And this video is going to introduce you into something that's really going to change your world. And I'm just going to, you know, give a huge credit to Kevin Trudeau. Your wish is your command. A lot of the information that I shared today that I got from him. It's something that I've been watching and listening to recently. And something I've really been brainwashing myself with, and just realizing human potential and just realizing what I can do. And man, I'm sharing it with you this guys right now. I'm sharing it with you this right now, and just know that be grateful. Be grateful for where you are, where you've been, and where you're going. And just realize you're the one that's creating it. You are the one that you are looking for. Realize this today. Realize this today, you have all the power within you. You have all the power within you. Use your imagination and trust it. Use your imagination and trust it. I'm going to go ahead and end it off there, guys. I appreciate you watching this all the way to the end. I will see you in the next video. Much love. Peace.